Should we do our Wildbirds Unlimited Big Air Player of the Game? We got the stats. We got the poll. We got to fire up the camera. If we did the Wildbirds Unlimited Big Air Player of the Game at this time tomorrow, we might have just a little bit of daylight left. Maybe it's still probably a little bit early for 8 o'clock at night, but, it's going to be lighter later starting tomorrow because at our Wildbirds Unlimited Backyard Bird Cam and elsewhere, we will be springing forward tonight. Don't forget the old Clockaroos. Our Wildbirds Unlimited Big Air Player of the Game. Let's check the poll. Our options today were Donnie Freeman, Nate Kings, Nate George, and the devastating trio of Sadness, Despair, and Apathy. As we all know, Sadness has won Wildbirds Unlimited Big Air Player of the Game. Or Despair and Sadness had a plurality, and then they combined forces. And then in the last game, Apathy came in at the late moments, nearing past midnight past Louisville. The literal last vote of the poll tied things up. Now they've joined forces. Donnie Freeman today in the poll brings in 4% of the vote. Nate Kings brings in, I can't see it. It's behind my camera. Nate Kings brings in 4% of the vote. Nate George, this is a terrible setup, brings in 29% of the vote, coming off a season high and Syracuse high in points. But dominating the poll. This is, in fact, the highest combined voting numbers, I believe, any combination of Sadness, Despair, and Apathy have had so far in the last 2 or 3 weeks since we've started this nonsense, with 63% of the vote as we conclude the basketball regular season. Sadness, Despair, and Apathy, the unholy trio, are our Wildbirds Unlimited Big Air Players of the game. Should we do one for Lax? Just to feel a little bit. Yeah, it's a tough trio to beat. Just a quick vote in the chat. Just shout your answer out loud. Who do you want for Lax today, or Wildbirds Unlimited Big Air Player of the Game? It's got to be either Spallina or McCool, I would think. Spallina or McCool. Is Providence a better job than Syracuse? Absolutely not. No, it's not. Spallina, I believe, had 7 points. Jimmy McCool had something like 13 or 14 saves and allowed 8. Matt NY's going with McCool. I like Jimmy McCool. He's solid. He's not a spectacular big highlight goalie, but, man, he's just in the right spot most of the time. We have 2 votes for McCool, except they're both by the same person. He may be stacking the ballot box. Jimmy McCool or do we want Joey Spallina or the Autry presser? Yeah, I'd already hit send on the poll, JM, before that. Kev's voting for McCool. Let's see. Noah Labdell should be the Wildbirds Unlimited Big Air Player of the Game for Lacrosse. I can see that. McCool. All right, there we are. Let's double down. Kev's in there with McCool. Jimmy McCool is our Wildbirds Unlimited Big Air Player of the Game for Lacrosse as Syracuse went down to Baltimore and beat Johns Hopkins today. Played a very buttoned-up game in a 12-8 win. So there is that, our Wildbirds Unlimited Players of the Game today for lacrosse in a win and basketball, as we know by now, in not a win.